Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor, where we now have our proper main quest to kill the Kingslayer and break the curse on our childhood friend, the prince, and the rightful heir to the throne. And yeah, we're apparently going to be fighting more of those humans that are just horrible monstrosities in this game, as they are in real life. So, well, it can be anyway. So that checks out. We have met Grius. You've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. I really should not be trying to replicate his accent. That can only go horribly. You want to ask about that power, don't you?
Huh?
Actually, yes. That is a thing that happened as well. Just when we needed it most, some mysterious voice, some kind of higher being, like, pulled us out of reality for a moment and unlocked some hidden power inside of us that allows us to transform temporarily into some kind of very powerful creature. Not very unlike some iterations of the Personas in the Persona series. So yeah, that's certainly something. I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary. And yet, His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness the Prince's tutor in swordplay. Oh. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly, that's incredible. Yeah. Why didn't you prevent the curse? I'm sure he tried. It's getting late. We'll talk details tomorrow. What was that about my mysterious power, though? I would like to hear more about that. We have more than a few stories to swap. I'd like to hear how the Sanctum is faring myself, but as it stands, I'm in need of some shut-eye. I mean, that's fair. What was the power in you, I wonder? Grius seemed to know something about it, yeah. Well, hey, I say, use it or lose it. That's it. But let's take the rest of the day off. Rest of the day. Not much left of it, from the looks of it. I'll talk some more. Sure, if you want.
Ugh.
Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like that power you used. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion besides. Oh, was it? Incredible. If only I'd had that kind of power back then. Apologies. I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both, so let's get some rest. Right, so I'm guessing... I mean, obviously he must have his reasons as a noble to, want to join the army. He seems very, very intent on, like, doing the right thing, on being noble, being a true noble, I suppose. As if he's trying to make up for something, for some failure in his past, perhaps, or some perceived failure. Maybe his, I don't know, his town or whatever, where he's from, was attacked by humans, because he did certainly imply that he had, had run into those before at some point. But maybe he just was too weak, and he failed to save someone or everyone, and now he feels guilty, and he felt like joining the army was the way to, I don't know, repay his debts or something. Right. I feel like there was something... Oh yeah, I wanted to check. Yeah, let's learn about this game's version of, this game's understanding of what a human is. Unknown monsters with bizarre forms unlike any natural beast. Their bodies hold immense amounts of volatile magma, and they rampage through their surroundings indiscriminately. Despite their berserk nature, marking little sign of intelligence, they can wield advanced magic beyond the grasp of all sentient beings. Many aspects of their biology and ecology remain a total mystery. Given their unnatural physical resilience, large specimens can wipe out entire armies. Although there have been sightings of humans since antiquity, actual encounters are incredibly rare, and they have long been dismissed from being any real threat. However, recent years have seen them appearing with more rapid frequency across the Crown's lands, which has the people uneasy. Understandable if basically one of these things was able to... And I can only assume that this is not even one of the really big ones. Just, a relatively minor one. all things considered. And this one wiped out an entire fortress by itself. So yeah, that's certainly scary. Resonant vessels. Oh, okay. When an archetype's power causes a transformation, I guess we're learning things here that we technically shouldn't even know about yet before Gri is telling us about them, or Grizz or someone else. Yeah, that certainly happened. So we ripped our own heart out. Kind of reminiscent of, again, Persona. I think, it's in Persona 3, recently remade one, that I did play a little bit of, although I didn't finish it, where the method of awakening your persona is to actually shoot yourself in the head with a pistol-shaped, I forget what they call the things, a device. That's not really a pistol, but, it's kind of... The imagery is certainly intense, of killing yourself to awaken your true self. This is certainly reminiscent of that, ripping your own heart out. If anything, even more extreme, perhaps. When an archetype's power causes a transformation, the first stage is that of the heart becoming a metallic object of unknown origin. Well, the origin would be inside the chest, I suppose. To activate the power, the wielder must announce their determination and their hopes for it into their newly made heart, which urges the body to awaken. This outcry is akin to the battle cries of heroes past, who were known to call upon archetypes in the face of danger. It could be said that the transformation makes the wielder an ideal vision of themselves. Okay. The Prince's Curse. The lingering, malevolent magic sustained by the Prince during his assault 12 years ago? Weren't we told 10 years ago? Or was he cursed 12 years ago and disappeared from the capital 10 years ago? Maybe that's how it was. At the time of the incident, great minds from all over the country attempted to break the curse, yet none were successful. Those who can see the flow of Magla say it resembles poisonous briar vines entwined around the sleeping prince. Yes. The Farsight Mirror, right. A mysterious looking glass tinged with magic, entrusted to Gallica by the Resistance for her secret mission. This pair of identical mirrors reflects the view of the other, no matter the distance separating them. Gallica possesses one half of the pair, while the other remains by the prince, allowing her to check on his condition at any time. Originally owned by the prince, it is a small item that is impossible to make with contemporary technology. Some believe it may in fact be a divine relic. Okay. Interesting. Music and magic. I guess we've read everything in this category. The Hidden Village. A hidden village, whose name and location are kept secret from the world. The prince, afflicted by a curse, is being sheltered and receiving treatment here. This is also where Atantua and Gallica were issued their secret mission. Yes. Prince's Assault. An assassination attempt on the prince 12 years ago. Assailants infiltrated the palace to attack the prince as he was sleeping, catching the royal guard by surprise with their sudden appearance within the secured grounds. Though these loyal guards gave panic chase, they ultimately made a cataclysmic blunder. Not only did they allow the prince to be harmed, they failed to capture the assailants or even ascertain their identities. And yet somehow we know with absolute certainty that it was actually what was he called? Dang it. Well, the guy, the blonde guy. The assailant who made direct contact with the prince was a mage who fled the palace after casting a high-level curse. Thanks to the efforts of the royal healers, the prince avoided an untimely demise, but they were unable to free him from his affliction. According to the royal guards who fought the band of assassins, the only clue regarding the identity of the mage was they were patently not an adult. Oh, 12 years ago. Wait. Okay, so we also learned that 15 years ago, what's-his-face, the blonde guy, joined the army as a prodigy, a military prodigy. Still a child himself, or at least very young. So I guess even 12 years ago, 3 years later, he would have still have been quite young. So it's probably just him we're talking about here, right? This assailant was able to arrange a sneak attack within the palace, had a masterful command of high-level curse magic, and the appearance of a child. By all accounts, the only person to match these unique criteria was Louise, of course. Louise. Who was afterwards strongly condemned by all in the palace. However, no evidence could be found, and justice is still yet to be served. Okay. Right. So, I mean, I guess we don't actually definitively know that it was him, but it was him, right? Yeah, I suppose. I wasn't sure if the Resistance actually had some evidence that everyone else didn't. It's just that, well, they are the ones that decided that their evidence was sufficient and are taking action against Louise, whereas the other officials, I suppose, decided to just, I don't know, give him the benefit of the doubt for some reason, because they fear him or they found him useful, or who knows why. Grius. Arvid Grius, a veteran Roag warrior and resistance member alongside Atantuo and Gallica. He infiltrated the ranks of the army and has been working as a covert operative. Gallica was entrusted with delivering secret orders to him. Indeed. And there he is, Louis. Louis Guillaburn, a Clément Royal army officer of great renown who managed to become nobility at an exceptionally young age. Become nobility? That's a thing? He possesses extraordinary skills as both a warrior and an archmage, but even more highly regarded are his capabilities as a military strategist, for which his superior insight and grasp of psychology set him apart. His faculties as a young soldier were so shrewd that his own allies came to grow wary of him, calling him a monster in the making. Well, right they were. He prizes rationality above all else, strictly adhering to a policy of appointing officers by their capabilities alone, without regard for tribe or origin. As a result, senior officials accuse him of trying to undermine tradition. However, he now wields an influence far beyond a typical officer, and many believe he will be the youngest person to ever be appointed the army's highest-ranking position of general. Except he's following the death of the king. He's also been... how did they put it? Sent to a faraway post. Oh. Well, at least some sort of remote post away from the capital, but I guess he still has his rank. A mage, a general term for those who have good command over magic. Formally, it refers to those who have achieved a national qualification to professionally use magic. However, as many commoners have difficulty discerning those who are formally qualified, this catch-all term rose to prominence. There are several tiers to mage certification, with the majority being for low-tier artisans, engineers, and soldiers, which limit the type and usage of magic. However, some professions have fewer restrictions, such as magic professors and healers. The higher the tier of certification, the more difficult it is to obtain. Few in the kingdom hold the highest tier, and one bearer alone can influence nations. The highest tier, is that just Archmage? Okay. Got a few more things here. We still don't have access to... I can only assume... all of our menus. I mean, surely there's got to be a way to change equipment at some point, right? And look at stats and whatnot. I guess again, just it's taking its time to unlock all of those things bit by bit, so as to not completely overwhelm me, the player, and I appreciate that.
You know...
yeah, let's get some rest. Good, I'm pooped. 8 degrees Celsius, by the way, also quite chilly here. Good thing we have the fire.
Can't sleep?
Yes, I'm not surprised.
Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through.
Sorry, I didn't know there was more coming. Sometimes there are some terms there isn't. I suppose, I don't know, sometimes characters just give a bit of a generic phrase, or, you know, a couple of words, but then the rest isn't actually voiced, but, well.
Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I know. The girl makes a poor bed. I mean, I'm sure it does. Not tired? No, surely he would be.
I know. I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice.
Yes?
It told me my duty would be to guide you.
Oh.
What do you think it meant?
So, I'm assuming the same voice spoke to you. Thought we were hearing the same thing, but I guess we were both getting our individual instructions.
I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed.
What are you talking about? You've been helpful.
I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
Oh, come on. It kind of is your fault, wow. I don't mind a little bit. It's not your fault, come on.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you.
Well, you did cut down those apples, that helped.
As long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
True. Or video gaming.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can.
And we are nodding away.
Good night.
Okay, weird dreams.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
Hello there.
Fascinating.
Unfamiliar
In the
man.
moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you.
Okay. So this is basically like the Velvet Room. I'm sorry for all these comparisons to the Persona series, but I mean, they're not trying to be very subtle here or trying to make it very distinct. It's just, you know, a different flavor. But a lot of it feels quite familiar if you've played those games. Yeah, we even got some singing in the background here. But this guy certainly isn't Igor. His nose isn't nearly big enough. Okay, so the book is obviously important. I mean, we knew that.
My name is Moore.
More.
And I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading.
Okay, interesting.
You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it?
Yes.
A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls, until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind.
Right, I mean, obviously we're currently dreaming, or, well, maybe not dreaming, sleeping, and remotely communicating with this person, who I assume actually exists somewhere in the physical world, as well as maybe this room also does.
So, what would you say to an alliance?
Kind of alliance? Like a... I'm trying to think what they were referring to this as in Persona. Again, was it a covenant or not just a pact, right? Anyway, alliance works too. What kind of alliance?
What kind of alliance?
Ah, sorry.
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to.
Oh yeah.
I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magna within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Not much choice. No, of course. I mean, I trust this guy.
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
I hear a voice from somewhere.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker.
Okay. Well, the Seeker is the archetype that awakened inside of us, so... I guess it's... Okay. Also, I mean, More is an interesting name for sure.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
New bond. Okay.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Seeker archetype. The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in academia. Okay. Right-eyed student. Allows the party to change between archetypes once unlocked in academia. Okay. The party switches between archetypes. Okay, I mean, we'll see how all of this is gonna work. Okay. What is that? I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker from More. Followers. More is the first of your followers, people that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. More is just the first of many, so keep an eye out. Okay,
We'll meet again,
shake on
I'm
it,
sure.
achievement, obtain a follower.
Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
Okay.
All ready then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable.
Well, I mean, I guess once you see it in action, it's hard to doubt its existence.
Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
This road should take us to Grand Tread. Yes.
All right.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Tread. Well, next stop, the mines.
This place
but
here.
hold on.
Obviously, we cannot
This
just
place
return
here.
there.
Here's where we are now.
Open for a scan.
This place here.
Nord Mines, abandoned mine, no longer operational. It is now infested with monsters. Great. The Nord Mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected.
Don't let your guard
We'll
down.
be going through the Nord Mines. Are you ready? Yes. I mean, I don't think there's anything else to do, right?
Good.
We should hurry. Our focus is on making it to the royal capital. Yes. 5 days remain.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
Sudden closure, huh? It's almost as if they're maybe trying to hide something that they discovered in there. The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
Tenchi wounds you. Huh? What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though? Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge.
Don't let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget I have my eye on you. Yeah, maybe we should trust his instinct
Look at
here.
that!
Hey, look, up in the air. Oh yeah. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky and goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like we needed another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out?
No.
No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as it is. Besides, let me guess. You could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind.
Pushing forward.
Okay, what did we learn about? Nord Mines. A mine dug in the hills of northwest Ukraine. Due to the abundance of high-quality magla crystals, the mining efforts had long been run under the king's direct authority. However, some sort of catastrophic accident took place several years ago, costing many lives, and the mine was temporarily closed until the cause of the incident could be removed. However, the mines remain shuttered even now, and they're generally thought of as abandoned. Nevertheless, as ample magla veins still remain and the mine's entrance was never sealed off, the past years have seen a reliable influx of daredevils who come seeking their instant fortune in the mine's remaining prizes, which has led to its own associated problems. Archetypes. A mysterious power that Tantuo has awakened to. Shining magla engulfs the entire body, transforming it into a giant figure reminiscent of a hero. It seems to be a sort of magic, but clearly not the same kind as the igniters issued by the army. Everything about it deviates from what is commonly known of magic. Academia. A mysterious room described by Moore as a hall of wisdom, reminiscent of a researcher's study. The chamber is filled with all manner of objects rarely seen elsewhere, from books containing secret knowledge regarding archetypes to forbidden texts and tools which accurately map the movements of the stars, among countless others. And there is more, of course. Wait, there's more. An enigmatic young man imprisoned in a peculiar study called Academia. He first contacted Tantuo during a particularly trying moment by somehow linking their consciousnesses. Though he is undoubtedly an ally, many mysteries surround him, such as his knowledge that igniters are not essential to magic, or his profound expertise on archetypes. But, I mean, at least he appears to be a Klimar, and not a human or Elda, I suppose, who might be from our world. He just happens to have written a book about it, I guess. It's all just a fantasy. Okay. Fine. the mine's entrance. The tunnel's entrance. Glumas. Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. Yes, we've dealt with those before. Undos. The beasts hunted packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them the chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now.
What's wrong?
Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Of course.
Oh.
Good, you're starting to catch on. We can't let the fear paralyze you. I wasn't particularly afraid of those. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly.
Look.
Now, size up that hundo. What do you make of it? It's... at this point, it's weaker.
Aye.
Indeed. You slipped out of Death's grip at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Okay, sizing up enemies. Press LT to activate face sight and identify an enemy's strength via the color. Oh, the color. Right. Lower level enemies will glow blue, enemies of the same level will be yellow, and higher level enemies will be red. Okay, that's pretty straightforward, I suppose. Unknown will be white. Okay, yep. When you have leveled up to a point where you think you could overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if their color has changed. Right. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. So, I guess enemies that are blue, we can just actually kill in the field then, without having to enter turn-based combat? I think that's what they're saying here. And that's how it's like a hybrid or, you know, a dual combat system with both turn-based and action combat. Defeating weaker enemies, yeah, okay. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple axe attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. Right. Locking on. If you press LB when a cursor is over an enemy, you will lock onto that enemy. That enemy will always be in view and you can easily close the distance by attacking.
Alright.
Understood? Now try it for yourself, lad.
Give it a shot. We got this.
Right there. I see the enemy.
Lock on.
They look pretty weak. Let's mop this up quick.
Right.
Right there. Charging in. All right. How's that? Yeah. All right. How's that?
Well done.
Okay, nice. Sturdy straw. Now, one thing, actually, one thing I wanted to mention earlier is that I technically
Everyone all right?
installed or tried to install a mod, or a couple of similar mods, that are supposed to deactivate repetitive and somewhat loud and distracting voice lines that just, you know, things like the grunts while sprinting and the various callouts during combat, and I thought also things like, you know, attack moves. But apparently it's not working, so I guess I'm gonna have to fiddle with that maybe in between episodes to see what the issue is. I did install them, but maybe I didn't properly activate them or something.
Hold on.
I hope it's not gonna be too bad for now. But, yeah, already during the first couple of fights, you know, as I was rewatching my recording, you know, there was a lot of shouting going on, and you know, when I'm trying to talk during any combat, you know, while any kind of combat is going on, it's gonna be very noisy, and you know. Anyway, I'll see if I can get that sorted. Oh, that's right. I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let up for even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Squad battles, right? Press Y to initiate a squad battle against an enemy in the field. If you use Y to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after depleting its break gauge with axe attacks, the battle starts with a great advantage in your favor, yes. We've basically been doing that in all of the combats, all of the squad combats we've had. However, if you are attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you will be forced into battle where the enemy is in an advantage, right? Yes. Survey the situation and use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Fighting in dungeons. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity. Then decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with axe attacks to stun them first, or jump directly to a strategic squad battle using Y. I mean, when you have the possibility to do so, why would you ever not weaken them first? To secure that advantage. I mean, I suppose maybe there are some enemies that are just actually going to be difficult to not get hit by and forced into combat. But you can dodge, so theoretically, it should be possible to get the advantage on any enemy. Face Set will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of enemy reach. Use it to be efficient as you tackle a dungeon. Well, we'll see about that.
Counting on you.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach Grand Trad. I need to be sure you can defend yourself.
That being the case,
That's fair. Do we now have more menus? No, we still do not. And I'm not just being silly, right? Oh, right there. That's how you attack. Y is how you initiate squad attacks, of course.
That solves that.
Huh?
Everyone all right?
Okay, I can sheath my weapon. Oh, right. That's actually... Never mind.
Let's push through! Let's give him
I
a
thought I
fight.
attacked it from behind, but
Bring
I
home, everyone.
did not get the instant surprise attack. Retrying a battle. If you're unhappy with how a battle is going, you can restart it from the beginning by pressing left stick, or L3. Okay, that's good to know. Skill Selection Assist. Pressing RT Assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have. Very convenient. Assuming, of course, we know. Let's see here. We can analyze,
They're pretty tough.
but we don't know
Better
anything
be
about
careful.
these yet. But also, it's half dead, and we have end stun, so we should be perfectly fine just attacking, right?
Still
Of course, we now have 3 party members, and yeah, just 1 round of attack was enough. Let's see, do we get 2 extra points or how much? No, 3. Wow. I'm just looking at XP here. So default would have been 10, but we get 3 extra for being flawless.
That's all of them. We can relax.
That's certainly going to add up quite a bit. Oh, God.
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
This is our chance.
I suppose I
Go on, finish the
gotta
job.
right here. Oh, almost.
Done yet?
Oh, wait. Why didn't it get stunned? Or stay stunned? That's... Huh. Well, can't be helped, but...
that settles that.
I guess I can't rely on always
We're not alone.
taking them out.
Keep an eye out.
So,
All right,
conveniently.
how's that? Let's push through.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Oh yeah, okay, so that's actually silly. Yeah, I need to figure out how to disable this. I've only, I immediately when I after the first, actually before I even recorded it, after the first little bit of playing that I did, I noticed, or I noticed that there were no separate settings for the in-combat voice samples, I guess, and general dialogue volume. And I had a feeling like it could be problematic, so I immediately looked for mods that would address those things. And they exist, but I would have ideally wanted something that would just lower the volume for these, in-combat voice lines. But there's just, all I found was to just basically, I think what those mods are doing is probably just like replacing the sound files with just empty sound files, so they're just being completely removed. But I think I'm okay with that. Ideally, that would be a separate sound slider, and I would just, lower it to like half or less than that. But Alas, anyway, but yeah, one of the things I read was that people mentioned was the constant grunting while just switching directions while sprinting. That is just so silly. Yeah, there's gotta be a way to disable that. There better be. Okay, what the hell are you?
There they are.
There are enemies around.
No.
Watch your step.
No cross.
Time for some close combat. How's
Oh,
that?
that was a...
This is
was
our
it
chance.
from behind?
You make the first move.
Maybe. Should I...
Let's go.
Oh, okay. I see. So... yeah, someone mentioned that our igniter broke during the attack, or in the combat. Maybe we even saw that, I just didn't catch it when it happened, but yeah, that has just been... That way of casting magic has just permanently been replaced by the whole archetype system. Right.
Is
We're
there
obviously
another
not
way?
permanently transformed.
We're evenly matched.
Oops. Yeah, yeah.
Guess we better stay on our toes.
But,
won't hold back.
yeah, we just have this now.
Scour. Stay
That
sharp.
one's
It
down.
is weak to that.
We've got nothing to.
Oh, but yeah, these things also seem relatively physically weak, so I guess we probably would have been
No more
fine
third breath.
just taking those out
Looks like we're safe for now.
without any magic. But also, our magic is now very cheap, so no particular need to be holding back. Oh, this grunting is already getting on my nerves. Holy crap!
Let's give them a fight. Let's take them all out.
Now get in there and
We didn't damage them nearly as much this time around. Let's see how this goes.
Still up?
Take this.
Obviously taking out one of
Good
them.
down. That's just what Grius does.
Okay, this one did remain
I'll be
stuck.
getting a
So
head
what was
start,
up with the bird not based on? Interesting skill you used there? Didn't deal a lot of damage, but it looked interesting.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it?
We made short work of them.
My god, stop it. Hey,
What is it?
peddler. Haven't seen you lot around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? Well, yes, actually. Give us all your money and your items. You seem to enjoy yourself. What are you talking about? Now that I get a better look at you, I'd say you aren't bandit material. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed.
But
What are you doing in such a remote place? Whoa, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I have a regular nearby, so I came for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? Yeah, I guess Stoll has heard of that one. My apologies. Didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something? Yes. In my trade, you hear a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. And when that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me to even speak of it. I heard that monsters have been running amok lately at the nearby border fort. Hope nothing bad has happened. Yeah, well. So, just repeating? Yes. Okay. We do have a bunch of things to sell. Okay, we can conveniently sell everything. Broken igniter. I guess if our igniter broke, we should have two, but I guess not. Old coin, ragged fur, shiny stone, though neither glass nor gem. The stone glows. Consider selling it. Sturdy straw. Straw that propagates easily, used for animal food and thatches. Why is that even a thing that we collect? And why is it worth more than a shiny stone? Or fur? Who knows? Glue moss, a plant prized as an adhesive ingredient. Consider selling it. Bouncy bark. Bark that stretches when you pull it. Gorleo's apple, right. The boss did drop that, and that one sells for a good amount. Dropped by a human. Consider selling it as quickly as possible. Get rid of that gross thing. Okay, I guess we...
Now then.
I'm assuming there is no harm in just selling all the valuables we have. And yeah, I'm surely those will never be useful for anything else. Let's see here. We do have... Oh, these are not as expensive as I would have expected, honestly. I'm used to these... Oh, there's... Wait. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm still selling. Whoops. I'm assuming we cannot just buy those. And if we can, they're probably expensive, but yeah, we can actually not buy them. Never mind. Revival medicine is quite expensive. But we're just not gonna die. For now, I think we're good. That was all the things, right? Yeah. Nah, I think we're good. Oh, have you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though.
Thank you.
I'll stay put until the beasts settle down some. You find something worth selling, well, you know where to find me. Right. Thanks.
Come on!
Instant back attack,
This is our
okay.
chance.
Here,
This could be our chance.
I'll go for the kill.
Follow your example.
I die hard.
and it's gonna lose its turn, just stun, yep. Again, what happened with that one Corvo that did not actually lose its turn?
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
That's all of them. You can relax for now.
All right, how's that?
You hanging in there? Not tired, are you?
You sure you don't
Maybe I
want
should
to
be locking
heal?
on more.
I would.
But also those things are obviously easy enough to kill. Occasional hiccups happening here, but that's okay. Oh god.
Come on, cat. Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Now get in there and finish him off!
Okay, it is stunned right now, right? I'm seeing that correctly. There's that, you know, flashing effect happening.
Take this.
Oh, wait.
Hell,
He became unstunned? After getting attacked? Again, why
That
did
shows the
that
wrong
not happen
opponent.
with the...
Okay,
nice, rank up, whatever that means.
I think that's all of them.
Why did that not happen with the
let's push through.
moth? Who knows?
We have the edge.
Now
advance.
get ready!
A tough one.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Eyes forward. Enemies are still present.
You blew us, yeah.
I see the enemy.
We've been spotted.
What was
On your
level 9,
guard.
actually? Wait. That's considered dangerous? I mean, I think so. But obviously
This
it's
battle's
not really
out.
that
Let's go.
This is our chance!
dangerous. Okay, that's actually...
They're
can we...
weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all
Oh, it
in
is
one
weak.
fell swoop.
Weak to piercing. I don't think we can do anything about that, though.
Looks like we don't have the skills to hit their weakness right now.
Dang it. But, I mean, we can
Wind.
try wind damage. Oh. Not weak to it, but that's a lot of damage. Like I said, that
Not
works.
worth a breath.
Obviously worth...
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert!
Cat.
And that suddenly
We
somehow
have the
didn't
edge.
count as a back attack.
Advance.
I don't know.
Still here?
I guess with
Take
these
this.
weak things it doesn't really matter.
They chose the wrong opponent.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Hold on.
Hold. The air here has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? The bastards lived long enough. Kill him, quick! Huh?
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Wind.
Okay, that's just happening on its own.
What
This
is
is the
that?
point where those guys should just run screaming?
Never seen anything like it.
That's not an igniter!
Take this.
It's our turn now!
Nope. Not much we can do here.
Here they come!
Oh, wait. Press B to guard, which consumes 1 turn icon. Interesting. Guarding greatly decreases the damage your character takes and prevents any weaknesses from being exploited. This prevents the enemies from gaining turns, too. Huh. But it uses up our turn. Is that... So I guess I probably don't want to do that all the time for every single attack?
What's that? I think something's coming!
Wait.
Watch out!
Yeah, okay. Shut up, Calica, please. That's one of those things that obviously should have been muted. Yeah, I must have been doing something wrong. So... They told me about being able to block
Just
attacks.
die and stay dead!
But now I can't. I mean, they told me that after the enemy's turn was already over, but they didn't actually do anything? I don't know, I'm a bit confused. But that's fine.
Seeker! Scour! Still up?
Still standing.
One of them down?
Tougher than I thought.
Oh, come on, really? Huh? I don't know what the timing is.
Sorry.
I pressed B, but... Oh. Not on time, apparently.
Oh,
And
please! Shite!
now I'm dead. Huh. I guess I need to look at that tutorial again about blocking. Maybe there is some kind of button prompt popping up when it happens as well, but there's a lot of, you know, flashy graphics and UI elements, and maybe I just don't know where to look. It's fine. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks, those in the back row deal less melee damage but take less damage from enemies. Pretty standard stuff there. During battle you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned to up and down to move party members between rows. Okay, fair enough.
Take this!
Hey! Wake up!
Finally, that guy's
Still
dead.
alive?
And I suppose,
Hold still! Here they come!
Hey!
since the main character is dead, there's just nothing I can do anymore. The fight is just proceeding automatically now.
Blast!
Hey!
Take this!
Hey!
You guys have some special attacks, don't you? Why don't you use your magic?
Now! Hold
Sleeping Slash.
still!
Oh.
Badly
Coming
wounded.
at us!
Can anyone heal him?
Go on, finish the
Hey!
job! They die hard,
Wake up!
Ricky!
We're still in a
Attack
fight
Ria's
here.
place? Nope.
This is it! Here they come!
Someone get him back on
Take
his feet.
this!
That's a lot of shouting. Yeah. Okay, well... Thankfully, so long as not everyone is knocked out, we're just considered unconscious, so... It's all good. Certainly not a flawless victory here, by any means. Are they the soldiers from the fort? They survived? Oh, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized the pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. Looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye, the Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place seeking the riches left within.
Hey,
I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside?
Indeed.
You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So,
Preparations. Oh, hey. This guy's here. That's convenient, I suppose. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely the lack of manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow we're already being pursued. Yeah, that is very strange, actually. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine while we can. So it wasn't just my imagination. To think we were being followed this whole time. But like Ria said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, it wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case, no, it couldn't be. Someone controlling the humans? Do we have new entries? Yeah, the Traveling Peddler, okay. Merchants who travel from town to town selling regional specialties from across the kingdom at higher markup. They are invariably veteran travelers, even willing to explore caves and other places where the world's monsters are most likely to lurk. Their sense of adventure and the rarity of their goods often inspire awe in those who have never ventured outside their town's borders. Alright, just the in-game explanation for why there are merchants in every dungeon from here on out. Can we use items? Wait, up. Skill. Wait, we have a healing skill, but we're also fully healed actually. So never mind. Do we have new items? We have some more glue moss. We have veteran's uniform. Alright. State army uniform, though worn down by many years of use, it has been neatly patched and handled with respect. And blossom garment? Oh, right. That's just Gallicus, of course. Standard soldier's sword. I'm guessing that is Grius's. Oh yeah, it shows that he's equipped with it. Right. And also, yeah, Tantu is marked as the leader, and both Stroll and Grius are guests in the party. I wonder if they're gonna unlock as full party members. And that's when I get to actually look at their stats, change equipment, and maybe, you know, set their skills and whatnot. And also control them directly in combat, perhaps. At least as an option. Standard military sword that has had its blade sharpened. It is light with a good cutting edge. How do we know that one of those, that the Corvo was weak to piercing damage, actually? If all of our weapons just deal slash. Military cuirass, right. Horsehide gloves, strength +1. And the unpolished garnet. Worn down red gemstone carried by soldiers heading to the battlefield. Okay. Well, I suppose there's nothing to prepare, really. I could actually end the episode here. I mean, 57 minutes. Honestly, rather than... you know...
Wait a second!
We're not gonna make this another hour and 40 minutes episode, but I do want to at least take a look at the first proper dungeon. We should be able to always save, right? Actually, I'm not so sure. Well, we'll see. Wait, what is it now? There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Fear not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it would be against their best interests to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then...
Oh, sounds like they won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Sure, let's go.
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. Right. More mines.
However...
It's dead quiet. Are you sure there's still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel. Those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, that it's likely...
Stop! Don't move!
Halt, deserters!
Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we've walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human... Oh yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into a whole damn conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. I guess so. Here they come. Stop them here and now. Are we actually trapped?
Hold on.
I guess not technically. If we turn back, we'll be walking into another ambush. Yeah. Come on, please. Wait, what? Oh, those were weak. I didn't expect to just one-shot those, but I'll take it. What's the map say? The map says we're in a tunnel. Okay.
Stop right there!
What are you doing?
Can't believe this.
Hi there. Yeah, sure. Just level 1
You got this.
and blue. Oh, break all that. Scrap metal.
That solves that.
Look,
Over there, someone's collapsed.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
The life is gone from his eyes.
What? Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
Well, they had already killed this guy before we even were given a choice to surrender or not, so...
But the only one who could know we survived. And the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on.
I mean,
let's move.
actually, who would that be? The guard captain or whatever his rank was. The guy with the magnificent hair. Not... I want to say Steiner, but no. Something like that. It's a vaguely German-sounding name. Chrysler. No, not really. The guy who recruited us, basically. I mean, yeah, he stayed behind. As far as we know, he never actually entered the fortress, so...
oh, I think they see us.
You think so?
Stop right there! I can't believe
Oh
it.
god.
Let's mop this up
Oh,
quick.
that was... that was just troll.
Cat?
Nothing here. Guess not. What?
No way.
Isn't that... just as I thought. It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected. Is it actually him then? Oh yeah. That looks like him.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3
Klinger.
sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the kingdom's guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
Well, honestly, I wasn't expecting this guy to really turn out to be evil. I mean, obviously he was a bit of a jerk, but I thought he was almost more of a comic relief kind of character. He seemed... well, I guess he appeared to be a bit... I don't know, full of himself and a bit bumbling. But really, he's just a bad guy after all.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
Well, the human is dead. Is this
a
where
village?
Stroll is going to awaken to his
You refused.
archetype?
Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no! I can't fail Lord Louis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory!
What
This
are
is
you
the way
doing
of the
now?
real world, little lordling!
Is that just some fancy
You call this real?
igniter he's using, or?
Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Stroll de Haliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand!
I didn't realize that Metal Heart was also a mic. Okay.
Come! I will show you a world with honor!
What is this?
Well, at this point, I guess we're not quite as shocked anymore.
Wait! He's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that!
Empty threat? Do you see the guy?
This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash! You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Yeah. Oh. Wait. It literally just clicked. Okay, also, we now have control over Stroll, which makes sense. Diagonal slash for 5 MP and deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy. Okay. So we're supposed to focus on Klinger to interrupt his spellcasting, perhaps? Okay,
Let's
that's a
stay
good
calm.
amount of damage, actually. And I literally just... Yeah, again, it literally just clicked somehow that by pressing B to defend, they didn't mean some sort of real-time mechanic, is kind of what I thought they meant. It's literally just you can press the B button to guard.
Don't spot
It's
us.
just right there in the menu. They just told you that that's an option. So sometimes you might want to do that. And yeah, obviously that would take up a turn. So not quite what I was thinking, but that's fine. Do we know
Looks like
anything
we
about
can't
him?
brute
Why would
force
we?
through this one.
We only know that slash deals neutral damage. We don't know anything about these guys. Oh, Mage Soldier. Wait. But I mean, Klinger took so much damage there. I
Titus
think
Power.
we're just gonna go ahead and focus
Scour!
on him.
Let's
or
make
not.
this quick.
Die!
Resist, good. Mage Shield. Ah, come on. Defense rose. Defense rose again.
Struggle
Oh,
all
no.
you like.
I see where the problem is. Yeah, defense up. I guess it has been raised twice. I don't know if that's indicated by the 2 blue arrows next to defense. And if 2 is the maximum or what, but
You fools have no idea who your savior
status,
is.
okay. Can look at status. Doesn't really tell us anything we don't already see. Just everyone's hit points. Analyze assist, tactics, escape. LB tactics? Change auto battle tactics. Oh, okay. I see. Well,
Are you prepared?
let's see how much less damage he's taking now. I feel like he's already half dead.
I'll
And
cut
even
you
with
down.
2...
Right on target.
Oh yeah, that's
The
perfect.
freedom of
Nice
a...
one,
Let's go!
Skull.
Wind! Still up?
Yeah, that's totally okay.
Finish the job.
One more round and
I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
he is gonna be dead. Here we go. Captain's uniform. Do we want his uniform? Who would that even before? It wouldn't fit anyone. Ooh, nice. Some nice level ups for Stroll there.
Not bad at all.
Okay, luck increased. And I guess luck increased some more. There we go.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Ooh, right, he gets 4 points, everything but endurance. Oh, and we do not get to put manual points
Impossible!
for him. I see, that's MC only. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, lucky for that miner that they did not actually, you know, make good on their threat and killed him for us not immediately surrendering.
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a coincidence that we two, who just happened to meet randomly not too long ago, both also happen to awaken or have the same magnificent power awakened inside of us. Unless it was all destiny, actually.
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I mean, you can't really say no to this kind of power, if nothing else. Humph.
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us, my brothers in arms. Don't get ahead of yourself. We're brothers in
We're
arms.
brothers in arms, my friend.
Brothers in... yes. I'll do my best to deserve that honor.
Why are you so taken aback by that? I didn't think that was such a... That was a particularly outrageous thing to say.
Now, onward.
And that's how
The
we
proud noble
officially make the
Stroll.
pact with this
Within
archetype.
him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Together we stand.
Okay, new ability, Warrior Archetype. Yep, can now study the Warrior. Oh, and that's... I see, so we just got 2 abilities with the first bond, but only one with this one. Okay, this one is being put down there on this skill tree of sorts, I guess. Obviously gonna learn more about what the heck is up with this at some point. I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll. Okay, and now we can... We'll eventually be able to switch between those.
What's going on?
Like...
Does it have something to do with that odd magic?
Like multiple people could use the same archetype if we so choose, I guess. Did I feel that just now? What's going on? Well,
now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
Well, it probably means that Grievous is gonna be the next one, right? Surely.
Huh? Wait, what?
Wait, what indeed? Oh, are we all going to be transported to Academia? I guess so. Including her.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Apparently, at least this one. Also, I guess Stroll and Grievous are not actually here, so... why Gallica? Who knows?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected.
Yeah, same.
Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Yes. More or less.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah,
that's very scary.
You two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
I guess so. This is all coming a bit... suddenly, but sure.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Is she actually also going to be an active participant in combat now? Because once she can use an archetype, she can use that to fight and cast actual offensive magic and stuff.
I won't lead you astray.
Mage
That's
archetype.
the whole reason I'm here.
Yep, okay. That's up there. I guess all of these hexagons are gonna be filled eventually. It's gonna be a lot of archetypes. Or maybe the ones that are connected. I think what's gonna happen is, yeah, obviously there are groups, mostly of 3, sometimes only 2. Yeah. Actually one of them has 4 linked hexagons. But they're basically gonna be evolutions. Some kind of way to, yeah, I don't know, further develop the existing archetypes. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the mage from Gallica. Indeed.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle.
Okay, I was just wondering if maybe the main character, would have the benefit of being able to use any archetype freely, whereas the companions would have their archetype that's unique to them. But this makes it sound like everyone can be anything.
As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype.
Yes.
By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them.
Okay. Let's do that then.
This right here.
Archetype tree, there it is. Whose archetype will you change? Wait, okay, I can just remotely change Grius' archetype from here. Okay, I see. What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes.
Now then.
Firstly, let us consider the One-Eyed Warrior, who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius' lineage chart, please. Okay, they all look basically the same, though. Not entirely. Okay, so yeah, Stroll is currently has a warrior equipped, and there is an adjacent hexagon that's not unlocked. For Chantua, it's a Seeker one up there, of course, and Grius doesn't have any of them active yet. Oh. Right, and actually Gallica is not in the list, so maybe she's just, you know, physically too frail to actively participate in combat even with an archetype power. That's fair, I suppose. She's gonna offer support in some other way, but yeah. I guess in that case we're gonna make Grius the mage then. Which is not what I would have thought. I mean, he doesn't seem like the mage type, but we'll see what that actually means, I guess. This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can gain new archetypes by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put too heavy a burden on you. What this means is you will need to gather mag from your battles and other sources. Right, okay, we have been getting that. Keep that in mind as you travel. Right. Each character can study archetypes obtained through the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying archetypes consumes mag, minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost. Okay.
That means...
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here you may achieve that through study of the archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Well, I mean, since we don't have this one yet, might as well go with that. Using fire as an electric magic, it excels at hitting enemies' weak points. I mean, that just seems useful. I mean, obviously warrior seems more well-suited for him as a character, but... Okay, why does it show his armor in blue as soon as we highlight one of these? Also, I kind of wish we could just snap to these instead of moving a cursor, but that's okay, I guess. Innocent Staff... Oh, it does... Wait, it just it changes his equipment, actually. Right now he has a soldier sword equipped, military cuirass, horsehide gloves. The armor becomes blue in either case. Innocent Greatsword is what we would switch to with the warrior tree. Details. Okay. Bot. Let's see. Why bot for the fire damage? For the fire spell? Blizz makes sense, I guess. Candy? Sure, Candy for lightning. Not quite sure about that one either. Psych for cyclone for wind magic. I mean, again, that one's pretty straightforward. Magic Font. Passive raises max MP by 15%, and Magic Circle passive Increases magic skill attack by 10%. Attack increases further if archetypes of the same lineage are present. As in, active in the party at the same time. Probably. Okay, well, might as well look at this. Yeah, we start this one with Psych and Day, the healing magic. Obviously, that one's useful. Tarukaja, well, that's just straight up from SMT and Persona. Increase one ally's attack for 3 turns. So they made up new spell names for the for healing and elemental magic, but I guess they kept at least some others. That's kind of odd, but okay. Sweeping Slash, weak physical slash damage to one enemy. Cyclo, medium magic, wind damage, and Tetra Break at max rank. Negates one enemy's repel physical skill. Interesting. So there are going to be enemies that outright repel physical, and we can break that. That's certainly useful in that particular circumstance. Diagonal Slash, weak physical slash damage, heat up actually. Passive increases physical skill attack by 10%. Further increased if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Slicer deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy 2 to 4 times. I like that. Critical Strike, low hit rate, but all hits deal critical physical slash damage. All hits? Does this also hit multiple times? If it hits? Huh. Or... I don't know. Slash boost passive increase slash attack by 20%. Huh. I mean, yeah, Warrior seems pretty straightforward. Again, it seems like the most fitting one for Grias, but it seems silly not to study the new one that we don't have at all. So sure, let's make him the mage first. I mean...
This right here.
An expert at magical attacks of 3 specialties: fire, ice, and electric. Such a broad palette of magical offense can be crucial to exploit enemy weaknesses. Note, however, that a mage's defenses are paltry at best. They cannot endure much harm. They are best kept out of foes' attentions, or the battle will turn dire. They also tend to go through their MP fast, and a mage without MP, well, they're practically dead weight. You'll have to use your magic strategically to succeed. I mean...
Alright.
500 mag is required. Which, you know, is fine. We have plenty. I can only assume that certain characters are just better suited for some archetypes than others. And maybe Grias would be better off with a more physical-focused archetype. Like, for example, maybe he has lower MP than other characters might. But, you know, for now, we'll just go with this.
Sure.
Yes, he's earned my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grias. Feel his resolve, and let a new soul dwell in his heart. Oh, nice. We get a transformation sequence for him as well. Oh, no, never mind. Just the short version. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
What did you say?
What is this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it's finally in my grasp. Mage archetype is awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I still have much to learn.
Change equipment, right? So his weapon was changed to a staff.
Fascinating.
Fascinating indeed. That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment, now and from here on. Right. I mean, I guess I could have instead switched the main character to mage. Or, you know, switched Grias to... Gave Grias warrior, which seems to fit the best. And made Stroll the mage, which I mean, obviously he also started out as a warrior type, so it would feel similarly strange, but maybe not quite as weird. Do we know anything about this? Oh, we do. Tree Seeker. Unknown. Study requirements Seeker needs to be max rank, and then it costs 8,000. Okay. Unlock condition more rank 3. I see. Stroll rank 3. Warrior level 20, of course, and whose rank? Oh, Gallica. Wait. Oh yeah, of course, because we unlocked the mage archetype through her awakening. Whereas Grius didn't have an archetype of his own, I suppose. We just gave him one. Okay, fair enough. By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Okay. And now we finally have all of our fully unlocked main menu from the looks of it. Some functions of the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. Okay. So no restrictions there, right? Can't do it in the middle of a dungeon? That's good. Royal Virtues. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king, from the main menu. You can raise these virtues in many ways.
Right.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to tell you. I was rearranging things the other day and found something that may be useful to you on your journey. I've put everything in that box atop the chair. By all means, take it. I couldn't help but notice that sparkling golden box there. Oops. Also, I remember how half an hour ago I said that this was not going to be another hour and 40 minutes episode? Well, I guess I didn't lie, because I am going to end the episode here at only just over an hour and a half. So it is shorter, technically. So there. We're going to read and, talk to and look at all the various different things and check out our fully unlocked main menu, which now looks a lot fancier than it used to. Equipment. Awaken steel. Take inventory. Wield power. Make ready. Forge bonds. Render aid on quests. Look forward on the calendar. Yeah, okay. Okay. All of that and more next time. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.